therapy.
I'm not reading.
It's
What's going on, WikiManiacs? It's your boy Josh here, joined with your boy John. How's it going, buddy?
Hola. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to another Wednesday live stream, a bonus one this month because there was an extra Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, whoever made up the calendar for that one. We appreciate it. Also, happy Earth Day. It's April 22nd. Earth Day.
I thought Earth Day was on 420.
No, that's Weed Day, John.
Oh, well, I mean, you are smoking Earth during that day, so.
That's true. You feel connected to the Earth that day.
That is true.
But yeah, maybe pick up a can or two on your way if you had to go on a walk today, something like that. I don't know. Is that what people do?
Oh, they say I was loud. I'm loud on the audio.
You're loud?
Are we good, chat?
I can turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, turn me down a little bit if I'm a little bit louder.
Okay. I'll just mute John actually, and then I'll just do the pod.
Yeah, mute me. They say you're soft, Josh.
That's probably true. I'm in an office now. I can't yell. There are people in the building.
You should yell.
I don't want to get kicked out. What's going on, WikiManiacs? It's Wednesday. I want to. The story I did on Monday connected with a lot of people. The father-son who made up. Saw some nice messages.
Oh yeah, that was the story.
Yeah. To be nice, Josh is an old man. What the hell? I do want to say I appreciate all the birthday wishes as well from the last 3 episodes. John did it a lot actually, so I appreciate them all.
Make our boy feel special, you know.
Yeah, Sean's is coming up next week, so be prepared for Monday to wish him a bunch of happy birthdays as well.
He doesn't want no fucking birthday greetings. He wants money. He wants cold, hard cash in his pockets.
Yes. Nothing else.
Nothing else. You think he gives a damn about your wishes? Fuck that. Wishes don't pay no damn bills.
He's a man of principle.
And principal interest, it seems.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're new to the show, this is Wednesday live stream. It's basically the same as a regular episode, except just John and I, and we kind of go off the cuff, do whatever subreddits we think is interesting. If we see a story, we grab it from anywhere, and it's just an extra. It's like an extra hour as well. So because we got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to announce before we hop into stories, John?
Reddit on wikishop.com. This is one of the last few days of the Fuck Ice merch. Well, we're not calling it that in the shop, but half of the profits will go to Twin Cities Food Justice.
I know it now.
Bam. Bam.
With your stories today, John, did you bring a theme or anything like that?
Not really a theme. I did pick a few personal stories from our subreddit, though.
Ooh, I love that. I chose peek behind the screens, WikiManiacs. Next Monday's episode, John chooses 2 of the longest stories we've ever done. So I've chosen a lot of shorter ones today in contrast of our recording last night, for myself. But I've got some one update one here, so we can do that one if we want to as well. Yeah,
I told the guys, I was like, I had 0. Oh, sorry, and also if it's really loud outside right now, we have the landscapers working on the lawn, so apologies for that.
Wow.
I told the boys yesterday, I had 0 time the past weekend. Bruno Mars was fucking awesome, and it was WrestleMania weekend. So I was like, I'm gonna pull Sean and pull the top post on our subreddit. And I literally picked the first two that popped up, and it just happened to be the longest fucking stories we've ever read.
Yeah, it was literally, we were done the first story and we were a half hour into the
50
episode.
minutes. Oh, longer than that.
Longer than that? Okay, maybe it was. I blacked out, I think, at some point. All right, John, do you want to kick it off today? Or do you want me to?
Sure. Nah, let's kick this off. I can kick this off. And this is actually a continuation from last week's story. If you guys were here last week, there was a personal story sent by a WikiManiac about, I don't know if they were a sibling or cousin or whatever, that had a terrible Zoom name during their interview.
Oh, okay. I did. Yeah, I do remember that one. What was it? Thundercock or something like that?
It was Big Daddy Thundercock from last week.
Insane.
So this encouraged another WikiManiac to send their own version of a terrible Zoom name. So let's read this one.
Hell yeah.
This one is from author Careful8325, posted on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. And this one is titled, "Today I fucked up by not changing my Zoom name."
All right. I'm excited for this. Can't wait to see what this insane Zoom name is.
All right. I was listening to the most recent live today, and John read out a story about a guy who had changed his phone settings so that his contact names were read out loud, and it reminded me of one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. It's something that I still lie awake at night reliving. I'm a big gamer, and I have a group of friends I play with regularly. My cousin, my cousin's boyfriend, and his brother. We're all quite close and share a very stupid sense of humor. During COVID, because we couldn't see each other in person, we decided to use Zoom while playing Xbox. We had our Zoom gaming nights most weekends, and at some point, as a joke, I changed my name to something stupid.
Oh, no.
Which then turned into everyone changing their names to something equally ridiculous. And from then on, that was just the norm of us one-upping the other in how much we can make the others laugh. Fast forward to October 2021, restrictions started to ease. We could actually see each other again, and the Zoom call slowly became a thing of the past. Around that time, I had received a speeding ticket, and because it was my first offense, I got a slap on the wrist and was made to attend a speed awareness course.
No, this was
Luckily,
court. No. That's crazy.
Luckily, I was given the option to take the course online.
I'm cringing so fucking hard.
Which I obviously jumped at because my introverted ass will pick the comfort of my own home over going outside any day. Anyway, it gets to the day of the course, and I receive a link to a Zoom waiting room. The screen doesn't really give you much as you wait, just a message saying you're waiting to be let in. I wasn't really paying attention, just scrolling on my phone and watching TikToks as I waited.
Oh no.
I eventually hear a ping to let me know I've finally been given permission to enter. Hooray, let's get this over with, I thought, as the screen loads. And at first, all I can see are 2 black squares for me and the instructor. And underneath those squares are our names. His name is Steve. My name kind of takes me a second to register because I can't quite believe what I am reading. And the name is Steve has a tiny penis.
No fucking way. What are the odds? Dude, I think you just leave. You just hang up the call at that point.
I'm going to jail.
There's no way Steve's like, this is personal.
There's this moment of wide-eyed, mouth agape silence where I just stare at the screen in horror, questioning every life decision that led me here. Then the cameras turn on. I'm staring at him. He's staring at me.
He's like, how does he know about my penis?
Both of us equally horrified. I immediately started apologizing, actually panic rambling, telling this poor man I totally forgot to change it, that it was just a joke between me and my stupid idiot friends, and that Steve is actually my cousin's boyfriend, and that I swear I didn't know, and oh my God, I'm so sorry. And after I had thoroughly dug my own grave, he eventually laughed and reassured me that he's actually seen worse, and that this is one of the reasons they do a quick one-on-one before the actual course starts. He changed my name back to my God-given one, and then I had to sit through a full hour and a half course with my face flaming red, wondering what kind of luck I had that all of the people in the world, why did my instructor have to be called Steve? Anyway, I told my friend group afterwards, and Steve, the original victim of the name, said it was karma for saying that he had a tiny penis, which, to be fair, I couldn't really argue with.
Ian in chat says, not you, it's another Steve who also has a small penis.
How did you know about that?
It's cool. I've come to terms with it. I'll just change your name now. God, what are the odds? That is hilarious. Thank you for sending that in. Damn, the odds of that and the unfortunate nature of that name is just... What a coincidence. What a crazy coincidence. This is so ridiculous. I can't even believe that.
That's a tiny penis. Oh shit. Oh.
Damn.
I like that. That was a good one. That made me laugh.
I have no idea what I would do. I think I would just be stun locked. I wouldn't even be able to explain. I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck me.
God damn. I thought this was going to be the, because the last one you read, the Thundercock one, which is less crazy than this one somehow. It was like someone commented on the video, I think, and were like, "Hey, it's me, the original person that said this."
Shit, for real?
Yeah, they did. So I thought that was going to be the update, but that is so much crazier. Holy shit! Whew. Damn. The episode for the Thundercock one was our last live stream. I think it was April 15th.
Yeah, that was last Wednesday.
Yeah. All right, John. Let's go from a less funny one to mine here. It's posted on Am I the Jerk by a Throwaway. Okay. Title is, Am I the Jerk for saying people shouldn't fund my sister's IVF?
Ooh. I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
I feel like that is such an expensive thing. And do I think we need better resources for that? Absolutely. But if let's say the sister was feeling entitled for people to fund their shit, then I'm gonna go with no. But if it's like, hey, the community's trying to pitch in to help these two couples out, then that could be a different story. But for now, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of entitled people in our show.
Lunessa in a chat said, should she have kids? I think questioning she doesn't have the funds for this. Does it make sense? Which is potentially an option, a question as well. I mean, I do agree. I think it should just be free, but because I think if people want kids, they should be able to have them. But let's get into it. So my younger sister, Taylor, met her now husband, Richard, 4 years ago while she was on vacation. She was going through a rough time because her ex cheated on her, so she took the trip to reflect. She met Richard, who was there for his friend's second wedding without his wife. And yes, he was married at the time. Now it gets worse, John. When they met, she was 29 and he was 57. So, I mean, not illegal, but a crazy age gap.
Rick still works?
Maybe. In fact, his kids are closer in age to Taylor's age than he is. That's a weird one. Yep. They had an affair for a while. Then Richard's wife found out and they got divorced. My sister and Richard eventually eloped. My parents and I were very against the relationship at first, but we realized that if we continued to oppose it, she might cut us off. It's her life, so we chose to support her. My sister is educated and now has a good job. Richard was a travel agent at the time and is now retired. He had a vasectomy.
I mean, motherfucker was almost retired to begin with.
What's it called? The
ARP?
Yeah, that thing. Thank you.
Got that discount card on deck. Senior citizen discount having ass.
Yeah. So he had a vasectomy many years ago after his last child. He later had a reversal, but they still need IVF to have a baby. They are not struggling financially. They travel often and seem comfortable. However, my sister recently started a GoFundMe titled, "Help Us Make Our Dream Come True" to cover IVF costs. And she posted it in the family group chat and on her social media. I commented in the group chat that if they are struggling financially to the point of needing a GoFundMe, maybe they should cut back on trips or reconsider having a baby. I said they shouldn't expect others to fund their treatment. She responded that they are not struggling, but they don't have a lump sum of money, and that doesn't mean she doesn't deserve to be a mom. Later, my mom called me and said I'm under no obligation to help, but that comment was uncalled for. So was I the jerk?
I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, they got the means. It seems like it's like they want other people to fund what they want out of their lifestyle, basically. And I mean, the chat said it in the beginning. If you don't think you have if you can't like possibly do this, and IVF is also one of those things where it's like it's not a guarantee that's gonna. I mean, even normal pregnancy, it's not really a guaranteed thing that that it could happen too, because there's a lot of complications that could happen.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, man, you're asking people to do all this shit. Like the beginning of the relationship was already sketchy enough to begin with, and they still managed to support you, support the sister with that. I mean, the comment, sure. If I'm not mistaken, was it in a public forum that they said that, Josh? Like the comment?
It was on the family group chat. So I don't know how many people were in that, but.
I mean, if I could go back retroactively, that might have been just like a private conversation between me and the sister, if that was the case. But I'm still gonna go not the asshole for this one.
Pitscore said she's technically a stepmom. They might be older than her. I'm also gonna go not the jerk. I think it sounds like they have the funds. They just don't want to, affect their lifestyle to have the child, which is like, why are you having a child at all if you don't want to compromise on, these trips that it seems like you're taking many times. Also, he's retired. So it's like, he's probably set up for retirement, getting paid out a certain amount. And like, he's not looking at getting any more money than he's getting every month that he is now. Right. So it's like, are you financially able to support a child up until, they're of age, basically, and probably beyond that with, secondary and stuff like that. I think, could it have maybe done a little more tactfully? Sure. But I'm also like, I don't know. I also don't want people in my family contributing to this because I feel it's kind of bullshit. So I get
fair. Yeah.
I get you calling it out. And I mean, you didn't even do it on the social media post. You just did it in the chat. So it is even partially hidden from public view there. So I think not the jerk in this scenario. Supernova Mega Stellar said, just because you're not obligated to help doesn't mean your sister can't be called out for being out of touch with reality and expecting others to fund her baby mission when they can apply for loans themselves to get funding. Not the asshole, in my opinion. To which OP said, they are literally planning to visit Japan in June, which is not a cheap trip.
It is not a cheap trip to go to Japan.
So you have the funds. Just take that trip. Just don't do the trip. You know what I mean? Take the trip.
Yeah.
Like, how many of your relatives are taking trips to Japan? instead you're asking them to fund your fucking, geriatric baby.
That baby is gonna have fucking good, or not good credit, but it's probably gonna be named like some old ass name, maybe like Walter or some shit like that when they were born.
Hey, nothing wrong with Walter. Come on.
Oh boy, that's wild. And the dynamic too is gonna be crazy because it's like they are step parents at this point. Fucking goddamn, what's his name? Rick's kids are pretty much the same age as OP.
Yeah.
Homeboy's not going to be contributing around. Kid's going to be running around by the time. Are you going to take them to soccer practice? You shouldn't even be having a license at this point, driving around your old ass.
Yeah. Well, it's also insane that Taylor was cheated on and then decided, hey, there's a married guy. Let me destroy this marriage. It's like, don't get me wrong, Richard, the ultimate asshole in that. But it's like, you know how it feels to be cheated on. Why put someone else through that? You're a fucking piece of shit for more than one reason.
Yep. Preview for Monday's long ass story. It's one of the most delusional cheaters we've ever.
That's true. Fucking hated that.
It's a 6-part saga that spanned for like 40 minutes. So sorry, Josh, you can't clip that on a TikTok for any of those.
It's fine. It was worth it to go through it, I guess.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. Why did you get with the son? Like
closer in age.
Now what are we doing here?
Insane.
God. All right. I guess I'm up for my next story, huh?
You're up, buddy.
What are we feeling? Should we be sad? Should we be? Nah, let's keep up that happiness. Let's see if I could find. Let me see. Ooh, this is a good one. Hopefully none of you guys are eating lunch.
Oh, God. I mean, it is lunchtime.
Yeah, that is my trigger warning. So I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit for about 10 more seconds, giving you guys the option to either mute us for the next possibly 10 minutes or just come back, because it's fun. It's a funny story, but you might not want to eat lunch.
Yeah, chat. Maybe when we're done the story, people that are still here, just spam the sandwich emoji for people to come back after we're done the story.
This is another personal story from r/Reddit on Wiki. That's us. And this one is from OK Assistance 5804. The title is, I might need to invest in a poop knife.
Oh no. God. This is the story that won't go away. I fucking hate this story.
You can't flush this out of our brain, Josh, unfortunately.
It's been 3 years since we've done it, I think. Maybe even 4. It might be 4 years.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Story goes as this. I, 24 female, had the night off work, which happens once in a blue moon. So I thought I'd treat my partner, 27 male, and they put this, not me, illegal, to a full 3-course dinner, all homemade by me because he is the greatest person on earth.
Do you think OP wants a Sean illegal? Do you think they want?
You should give that to OP. They deserved it. Illegal. All
right, there you go.
There you go. And because I know you boys appreciate a good feed like I do, I won't spare the details. This might make you hungry. It made me hungry reading this shit.
I just ate my PB&J. I'm good.
Good. So then the first half, you're going to be hungry. The second half, you might
be disgusted.
Want to not.
Got it.
Yeah. For the appetizer, I made a tiny sourdough pizza bread. Crispy, golden sourdough, toasted just right. Topped with rich tomato, melted cheese, garlic, and herbs with a little drizzle of olive oil over top. They came out bubbling, slightly charred on edges, soft in the middle, and it was the kind of thing you could smell from across the room and somehow eat way too many of it without even noticing. Then, that's just a fucking appetizer.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds like a meal. And then we moved on to dinner. A slow-cooked chicken thigh that had been marinated in a Korean-style sauce. They were tender to the point of falling apart. They were sweet, savory, garlicky, and sticky in the best way. I paired it with my take on a Korean salad. full of fresh, crunchy ingredients like cucumber, carrot, cabbage, and spring onion. Sprinkled on top was a crispy fried noodles for that perfect crunch. Every bite was amazing.
Damn.
OP, I'm fucking coming over.
That sounds
For real,
delicious.
for real. That just sounds hella good. But wait, there's more. Then how could I forget about dessert? Vanilla banana custard flavored ice cream microwaved for 30 seconds so it turned extra creamy and soft topped with caramel drizzle all over. And because that clearly wasn't enough, we also had crackers and dip, milkshakes, Easter chocolate, and cookies to snack on throughout the night while we spent the next 5 hours hostage to our couch, binge watching Dragon Ball Z.
Nice. That's a good binge.
That sounds fun. I ate way too much, but I enjoyed every second of it, and it doesn't happen every day. Fast forward to the morning, my partner had the day off, and I had to go to work. Before I ran off, and this is when it starts getting a little fun, WikiManiacs. Before I ran off, I had to let all of last night's food exit through my back end. I was immediately embarrassed, but also relieved. I tried my hardest to flush once, twice, and to my absolute defeat, it was not going down.
Try a third time. It's the charm.
That is the charm. Why did you try 3 times, OP?
Come on.
I had to wait for the toilet to fill back up with water to try my luck again. While waiting, I make my partner a big cup of coffee. As he came out still half asleep, he goes straight to the toilet before I could warn him. He was greeted with the monster reaching up out of the water.
What a description.
He comes running. He comes running out, eyes watering, saying he almost threw up. I threw it up. I almost lost it laughing while apologizing at the same time. At that point, I was no longer embarrassed. I was proud. This thing was a fighter. We tried to flush it 2 more times, but had no luck. I then had to rush off to work while apologizing to my partner for creating such a manly poop and to try to flush it in an hour. Surely that will work, right? Right? Fast forward 4 hours. My phone pings at work. It's my partner. 3 words. It won't flush. Next message, several crying emojis, followed by, I'm going to have to try to break it up with water.
Oh.
Now, this man, bless his heart, whom I love so much, spent the next 2 hours battling the monster that I created, trying to get it to disappear while keeping me updated, which they said they were entertained. He was losing the battle and almost gave up, planning to leave it for me to deal with when I got home. But the problem is, he ate the same amount of food as me last night. I also made him coffee. And the problem too is that we only have 1 toilet.
Oh no.
And he was not about to give this monster a friend. So I suggested boil some water. This man was at home holding down vomit while I essentially cooking my shit with boiling water. After 3 goes with the boiling water, the monster finally broke apart and retreated down the drain in defeat.
Oh.
Victory was achieved. He then went outside for fresh air like man returning for more, and he was finally able to release himself. Not all heroes wear capes. You're damn right. I'll be stopping on the way home from work to get him his favorite fresh jam donut from his bravery on the battlefield today. Please, a round of applause. Thank you so much for reading, and thank you, John, Josh, and Shorny. They put SHORNNNNNNY.
That is how he spells it, I think.
That is true.
Yeah.
You guys have helped me through so much and have given me such a better outlook on life. You've genuinely changed my life for the better, and words can't describe how grateful I am for you 3. I would say more, but this post is already pretty long. Stay happy and safe, your families, and all the listeners and readers.
Hell yeah. Thank you, OP. When he was boiling the water and pouring it in, I was like, oh, he's making poop soup.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's
man.
so unfortunate. But I do wonder what happened when he had to go. Did the same thing happen? And you just, I don't know. Like, do do you flush halfway at that point just to not get in the same situation? I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Well, that was gross. Everyone spammed sandwich in the chat, so people that muted us can know.
They can come back. They can return.
They can return. We're not going to talk about the poop soup anymore. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. Woo. I don't even know how to follow that one up. That was crazy. Let's follow it up with this one, I guess. It's today I fucked up.
Ooh.
Cross posted on our subreddit by Pinshu123, and it's a workplace. Today I fucked up, John. So
I'm locked in, baby.
I do want to get your perspective on this one. So,
okay.
Today I fucked up. I tried to sound smart in a meeting and accidentally got my coworker fired.
Oh. All right, here we go.
All right. So I opened my mouth in a meeting, trying not to look useless, and now my coworker is gone. I can't stop replaying it in my head. It was one of those all-hands meetings with about 30 people and various managers present. It started serious and loosened up, but our director was clearly annoyed. He kept pushing for thoughts on productivity and asking for real-world examples. No one wanted to say anything. There was just a heavy silence where everyone pretends to be deep in thought. I hate that silence. So I raised my hand without really planning what to say, which is the dumbest thing. So stupid.
This is one of those fucking people that will say something or like someone makes a point, and this is, I guarantee you, this fucking specific phrase is in their vocabulary. I just want to piggyback from what. If you don't fucking piggyback the fuck away from me, I'll beat your ass if you say another word.
They're also just someone who's like not being helpful or productive. They're just, they just don't like the silence. It's like, you don't have to add something if you truly don't have anything to add. That's okay. You know what I mean? So I was just going to say something light and relatable to move the meeting on. We had joked before about this one guy who seemed to be coasting. He hit his targets, but did the bare minimum, had slow reply times, and turned things in last minute. It was nothing dramatic, just noticeable. So I said, honestly, I want whatever system he's using. He never looks stressed and still hits his targets. I was smiling, trying to make it obvious that I was joking, but no one laughed. The director immediately locked onto this comment and asked, "What do you mean by that?" I remembered that split second where I could have just said, "I'm just kidding," and backed off, but I didn't. I tried to explain myself instead, saying he was efficient and kept things simple, but it came out sounding like I was describing someone cutting corners. People started looking at him, and he was a few rows ahead of me and didn't even turn around at first. Then the director asked him directly how he manages his workload so well. He finally turned around and looked at me for about half a second before giving a safe, generic answer. The meeting moved on, but the vibe was off after that. It was like something had been flagged. Later that day, I saw him get pulled into a meeting with his manager and HR. I didn't think much of it at the time, assuming it was unrelated. The next day, he wasn't in. People said he was out, and by the end of the week, it was confirmed that he'd been let go. Apparently, he was already on thin ice. Management had been watching him, and my comment basically lined up with what they were already suspecting. It just put a spotlight on him in front of everyone. I texted him saying I was sorry if I made things worse, but I got no reply. Now I keep going back to that one moment where I could have just stayed quiet like everyone else, or at least not doubled down when questioned. Part of me knows that probably wasn't just me. If he was already getting close to fired, it was likely coming away anyway, but it feels like I was the one who pushed it over the edge in the worst possible way, all because I didn't want to sit there in silence.
Yeah, definitely the asshole for fucking doing that. I do hate people. I have a big problem when it comes to all hands meeting too. It's like, all right, let it be the fucking leadership that does that, and then just be, succinct. And you guys can have all that strategy shit all you want. That's what you guys get paid for. You be a fucking good manager or a good leader and trickle that down to your subordinates and make it as efficient as possible, because those are the ones that are doing the manual labor. They're doing the day to day. You guys are the big picture people. Figure that shit out. That's one gripe. Two, we probably don't know fully the whole situation. It may be in OP's, just their vision, what they see during that time, that they are efficient. They're doing what they need to do. We don't know if, that person was placed in a performance improvement plan already, if they had multiple conversations, because if they just got fired just like that, well, depending on what state they work in, because a lot of places are at will states, don't need no reason to fucking terminate you. But it's also been the culture of what's been going on with a lot of companies lately, that they rather focus on a bottom line, making profits, letting people go, performance improvement people out. It's just shitty. And it's just toxic work culture that, like, if you're doing what you need to do, you're a shitty employee. And I fucking hate that. It's like, why do you want me to go above and beyond when you won't even willing to go above and beyond for a raise? You're not even going to match what the fucking industry's paying now, and you're going to give me a measly little 2% fucking raise? You got me fucked up. Yeah. That's why I will always encourage people, move around, people, if you can. I mean, the economy is tough right now, but it's always a good idea to fucking leave every couple of years, because some other place will value you a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm with you with like what OP even described was like, yeah, this guy is just not stressed and gets his stuff in on time. Sure, he's a little late to respond, but he still meets his quota by the sounds of it. That doesn't sound like a bad employee. It's just not someone who's going above and beyond, like you said. So it's like, why is that guy getting picked on? I don't understand. And then the other thing I was going to say is, if you do truly have an issue with like another employee that you work with, you do that behind, like you go to HR or to your boss and you talk to them one-on-one or one-on-two with the HR and boss. Like, there's no reason you should be outing them in front of 30 fucking people. That's just embarrassing for no reason. So, you're an asshole for that. You should have kept your mouth shut. Or if you did truly have a problem with this guy, which it doesn't even sound like you did, that's when you go to your manager and talk to them one-on-one and let them decide what to do in a private closed door. So it's not just aired out in front of fucking all his peers. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just
also, it's not your responsibility. It's not even in your scope of responsibility to pointing shit out. Like, if you're in a leadership space and, you do have to notice those type of things, sure. But if you're just a fucking degular ass employee, fucking put your head down and do your damn job, what you're paid for. Stop snitching on other people.
I like degular. Chris P. Fart said, I've got to say, I really don't understand what's happening here. The comment was about someone always hitting targets without showing stress. That's someone that stays cool under pressure and gets the job done. How did that turn into a fireable offense or a negative comment? And it's like John said, there could have been other things that were going on that maybe OP didn't know about, but either way, that like what they described was like, sounds like a normal employee. I don't know. I don't understand. And then Shrimps Campy said, I just wanted some fun banter to lighten up the meeting and break the silence. I'm going to go with into complete detail about how my coworker does bare minimum in front of everyone. Yeah. Okay. That was completely innocent. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you knew you were being an asshole. I don't know how you didn't know that.
Also, there's a lot of chatter about my haircut, guys. I just brushed my hair down. I just brushed it down. It's the same thing that I get all the time. I usually don't brush my hair. I just like fucking leave it up. I'm just trying to hide a little bit of forehead. You know what I'm saying? So it's just brushed down today. I don't do anything different besides that.
Looks good, dude.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. You're up.
I'm up. Sick. let's do this one. This has like this can spark a little bit of conversation. This one is from r/the 10th dentist.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We don't usually get into that in the actual like Monday episodes. It's usually only on the lives.
Yeah. Alex, if you can hear this, there's a lot of good stuff there. Let us know.
Just clip this and send it to her.
The title for this one is, if you're not miserable, you're not a good person.
Oh, fair. Actually, you know what? I would say there are people that, who are miserable and live miserable lives who are also bad people. So I will say it can go both ways.
Yeah. All right. Story goes as this. There's way, that's how they spelled it, way too much shit going on in the world. Like, we've reached a point where not even the deepest, most unbearable misery we're capable of feeling is an accurate reaction to it. If you're still capable of carefree joy while all of this is going on, I refuse to believe you're a good person. I refuse to believe you're capable of compassion and care. It isn't about choosing this or that. A good person would be fucking gutted out by this to the point where giggling with friends would seem impossible. We literally live in hell. You can only be happy if you don't give a fuck about others.
Yeah, I mean, that is I'm torn here because I do sometimes feel this way, where it's like, there's, genocide, war, famine, poverty. There's, people being arrested, deported, like for just being themselves, marginalized, criminalized. There's tons of shit that's going on in the world that is awful. And it does feel bad sometimes to be like, it's crazy, I'm enjoying myself right now. You know what I mean? So I get that. I will say it's good to be aware of that stuff, but to fall into the doomerism mindset, it's a dangerous game. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be aware of what's going on, vote against the things that you disagree with to hopefully bring a better world for ourselves as well as, if we have children or whatever, it's like, to bring apart a better world, be a part of the solution. Don't just wallow in the sadness, the anger, whatever it is you feel. Cause it's easy to do that. I get that, but, you gotta be part of the solution instead of, just wallowing in the negative. Cause that is how the negative wins. So that's how I try and live life. And don't get me wrong, I do have my days where I'm just like, fuck, like everything sucks. This sucks. The world's terrible. But then, it's like, I still got to live my life. I still have people I love. I still have, this podcast, my job, where I have to, like, I enjoy myself. You know what I mean? I have fun doing those things. I'm just aware of what's going on in the world. And I make, we raise money in charity and stuff like that to hopefully bring apart a better world. And we advocate for social issues, political issues that we think will bring apart that better world. And then we vote and act on that stuff. So that's the best you can do. And then hopefully you can still, enjoy while trying to make those changes, like enjoy life. So.
That's exactly where I'm at. I think I'm a firm believer of, there's a saying like, you got to put your mask on first. Like when it comes to like your oxygen mask or something like that. Great look at the face. Damn. Yeah. Just because it's like, yes, it is. I think it is appropriate to acknowledge that there are a lot of shitty things going in the world. Like what you mentioned, Josh, like there's a war ongoing right now. There's like, marginalized groups still being targeted, people losing rights left and right, political turmoil all over the world. And that's just what we hear from the news. And there's also other personal things that are people going through in their personal lives. But a lot of those things, there's only so much things you can control. Like what you said, Josh, like you need to take the opportunity to vote. You need to take the opportunity to like, yes, learn about these things. And so hopefully we can avoid in the past. Use your voice as, to be an advocate. Use your means to possibly volunteer or help out like another group that's, being targeted right now. Those are some things that we can do in our control. But it's also unfair to call people like not good, like not a good person if you're still enjoying life, because we only have one of it. And to your point, Josh, like we also have our personal things that we're going through. We have families to take care of. Like, why were you gonna be miserable and like put them in that miserable state as well? Like, and some people depend on others, like parents, like have to be on their game just so their children can have like the better opportunities in life and shit like that. So if they're going to be miserable, their kids are going to be miserable. And if the kids are miserable, they're going to bring that shit to their classmates or coworkers or whatever. And the world's just going to be sad. So I know like sometimes we come from like a place of privilege that like, yes, we still get to enjoy things. Like we still get to do stuff while others are going through literal hell on earth. And it is unfortunate, but you gotta put on your mask first. And you just gotta take like on the flip side of like the miserable things, there are still beauty in the world out there.
Yeah.
There's cultures that should be celebrated. There's people that should be applauded for like some of the efforts that they're doing to try to make the world a better place. I'm not going to put us in a little pedestal or anything, but like we still do this, even though like a lot of the stuff we cover is pretty upsetting at times. It does put us on a bad headspace here and there, but like we still try our best to try to make
light of it.
Situations fun.
Yeah, fun.
Make light of it. And that's not to disrespect anybody.
No.
Like it's not, that's never the intent of the show, but like we enjoy each other's company. That doesn't make us terrible people. We make bad takes here and there. And that could like make people think like, oh, these people are fucking shitty because they think this way. And that's fair. But like, we
Not
still
shitty,
need to
just
enjoy
dumb.
Sometimes.
Just
dumb. We still need to advocate and we still need to, enjoy things in life, because to me, being miserable is an energy, and I'm a huge believer in like what you bring out to the world is what you get out of it. So like spend that energy instead of being miserable, be an advocate, volunteer, talk about things that you're passionate about, share your knowledge to the world, and hopefully, and that's all we can do at this point, try to be like as good of people as possible so that way our neighbors can benefit and hopefully the world can be a better place. That's our only hope.
Hell yeah. Sorry. The blind therapist said it's being mindful, present, and aware, but not letting it take over us. Which, that is where I was going to go with this. Just to add in, if you're willfully ignorant and joyful, then I think you're a bad person, because then you're living on a privilege and not even acknowledging the wrong that's going on. That's when I think you're a bad person, because you're just, you have the privilege to just ignore all of that shit and you don't care about anyone else's suffering. There is some truth to what OP was saying, but it's like we already went over it. Just balance. Be aware.
Life is all about balance.
Work towards a better future, and don't let it consume you. All right, that was a good.
Oh, has there been super chats being sent? Sorry, we've.
I haven't seen any. No, we're good.
Okay, just sure.
Let's do this one here, John. This is actually an update from our last live stream.
Ooh.
I also brought an update. So this one was from my boyfriend and roommate planned a surprise that turned out to be, oh, wait, sorry. I think I named it the wrong thing. My bad.
Oopsie.
This was the OP's brother, Dick, who tried to sabotage his wife's Anna's plans by claiming his work emergency so that he wouldn't have to look after his kids. Do you remember that one?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, basically, like his wife had a conference months in advance, asked him to take work off. He said he did. And then, he decided to last minute be like, oh, I actually have a work conference. I can't take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Then OP, who is Dick's sibling.
Sister. Yeah.
I think sister. Yeah. Took the kids and then gave them back to Dick when she realized that he didn't have
figure that shit out.
trip.
Fucking find out the number for the babysitter or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, basically. Figure out how to take care of your own fucking kids. So if anyone wants to listen to the full thing, it's on April 15th's episode. You can go check that out. But
Uno Reverse, that's what it was. It was actually the title of the damn.
Yes. Thank you. For whatever reason, I put a completely different title in this section. So my bad. All right. So I got a lot of messages for updates, so I'm going to leave it in the comments. I'm going to start with good news first. Anna is going to divorce Dick.
Fuck yeah. Let's go, Anna.
Thanks to a family member, she was able to get an appointment with a lawyer this week. She comes very highly recommended. When Anna came home on Sunday night after Dick was waiting with a suitcase and said it was his turn to take a vacation, and he left. No arguing, he just left. In his warped mind, his silence is meant to punish Anna, but he is just making her life easier. While he is gone, she is going to be making copies of all the financial documents she can find. She hopes he really teaches her a lesson and stays gone. The house was a wreck. She moved all of Dick's crap from the master bedroom into his office. All his shit is lying on the floor. You can't even walk in there. There is not even room for a twin air mattress. The kids enjoyed their time with Dick. They were asking for him today and wanted to spend time with him. Anna called him and he did answer and spoke with the kids and told them he was on a business trip. She is going to file for joint custody. If he does not want 50% custody, then he will have to turn it down on the record. She also found out last Tuesday when he was supposed to be watching the kids, he was tagged in a picture at a bar playing pool. So much for working. He did not even untag himself, which really shows he does not give a fuck. He honestly doesn't love Anna or like her, but he must hate her to act like that. I just don't get it. He absolutely disgusts me. That's the update, John.
Not in a video game, but you should. I shouldn't say that. We're live. We're live on air. I wish nothing good.
Health and wellness.
Dick.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. Just I don't know. I mean, I hope he does take 50-50 custody for the kids' sake, you know, and then for Anna's sake to have at least some time to herself. But you know, it might be the best if the kids are 100% under her. At least they won't be neglected, I would say. Resilience Sage says, hope it falls off. If you know what they mean. I'm just wondering
if Dick happens to have some sort of a sizable life insurance policy. And if there happens to be
an accident
at a conference of some sort, maybe something untraceable like ricin or something.
Yeah. You know,
Frosty the Hitman.
Something like that. Yeah. What a douchebag. And yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be better for Anna in the long run. Jesus, my voice is giving out. It's going to be better for Anna in the long run for sure. She is going to be much better off without him. As I even said in the update there, it was like, yeah, he thinks he's punishing her, but she's like, yeah, this is just way better.
Who was that? I remember there was I don't know if it was a true crime episode that I listened to. There was a wife that chopped off the husband's bail money. Can we do that?
Let's do GoFundMe for the bail money.
Lorena Bobbitt. Thank you, Resilient Sage. I'm just saying, if you can bop it, if you can release Bobbitt so she can bop the Richard off, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro.
She's the Luigi Mangione of dicks.
Yep. Holy shit.
Blind Therapist sends $10 in the super chat, says, hopefully it'll work this time. I am so glad I finally made it to one of these. I have been keeping up with the episodes, but I've been unable to make it alive till now. Love, Roe. Hell yeah. Thank you very much for attending. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
And then BBJ sends $2 and says, if the boys are going to shame us for being poor, crying face emoji. Yeah,
we do.
That's what you were doing, John, when you were like, are there any super chats? And then there was none. You were shaming everyone.
Oh. Well, Sean's not here, so someone's got to do it, right?
That's true. That is true. All right, John, you're up, buddy.
I'm up. What should I read? Let's do this one.
All right.
This one is from r/advice. The title is, I was tested by my best friend of 11 years and I hate it. What do I do?
Tested by your friend is wild. I already hate the testing concept when it comes to relationships. So no matter what it is, friendship, family, partner, I hate all the testing. I hate testing as much as Sean hates pranks. So
pranks? Yeah. Okay. Let's see where it goes. I, 23 male, have a best friend, K, 23 female, and have known her since we were 12. She's very smart. She's funny, generally kind, and she's very beautiful. She has always been very popular in all the circles we have been in and is often asked out by a lot of people everywhere we go. In contrast, I am rather unnoticed and not particularly attractive or appealing. This doesn't bother me because we're two separate people and have never felt jealous or insecure because of her situation. This is context for her boyfriend's actions later in the incident. So she has been dating this guy, J, 25 male, for about 6 months now. And we've met for a dinner a few times and have gone out in a groups of a few times too. I have a very cordial and respectful relationship with J, or so I thought. A few days ago on a Friday night, me and Kay were watching a new episode of a show we both like at my place, and we were watching. We decided to have some drinks. After a few drinks, Kay sat closer to me on the couch, and she leaned over. This was normal, and I didn't think much of it, but after about 5 minutes, she suddenly tried to kiss me. I have never been attracted to her in that way, and I don't think I ever will be. I immediately scooched away and asked her what she was doing. She said she had been thinking about me for quite some time and that she had been wanting to for a while. I told her I am not into her in that way and reminded her that she had a boyfriend. She then said that she had perhaps had too much to drink. I told her she should go to sleep, so I let her have my bed and I went to sleep on my couch. I fully intended to have a conversation about it in the morning. In the morning, she came up to me and told me that her boyfriend had been feeling insecure about her friendship with me because he assumed that I was only friends with her because of how attractive she was, and that he asked her to test me, and she was saying all this with a big smile on her face because I had passed the test.
What the fuck? What an insecure boyfriend. Your girlfriend can't even have same-sex partners? That's another level of insecure. What the fuck?
But also fucking L for your supposed friend of 11 years for fucking going along.
No, I agree with that. I'm just from that point of view. I mean, that was obviously crazy, but this is like, that's delusional that you can't even trust your partner with their friends.
Yep. This made me livid, which I think is natural. I immediately asked her to leave and haven't talked to her since. Our other friends say that I'm being very unreasonable and that it's quite normal for women to test their friends. I have been friends with many women in my life and have never tested them or been tested. It just feels like a manipulative thing to do.
I'm
not sure about what
quick poll in chat for any women who have women friends. Let us know if that's normal.
Yeah. Hell no. Fuck that. I'm not sure. This goes for any like gender. Like if testing anybody is just fucking screams insecurity.
No,
it's crazy.
I agree. I was just doing a fun poll in chat.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not sure about what I'm supposed to do. I do miss my best friend. She has been there for me in so many difficult parts of my life, but I don't find myself having any trust in her anymore. I just don't see her as someone I can bare my heart to. I feel unsafe in the friendship. I don't know how to go about any of this, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She has since texted me and apologized, but I don't know if I can trust her apologies either. What should I do?
So just from the quick poll I did, everyone said not normal. So it's 100% actually.
That's
from
about
what
right.
I can see.
Yeah.
What should you do? I do feel bad for your friend in the sense that it sounds like she has a very controlling partner about who she can hang out with and a very insecure partner. However, your partner's insecurity shouldn't be pushed on other people in your life. So yeah, I would definitely distance myself from that friend until she comes to her senses and realizes, that was pretty fucked up. You could communicate that and be like, hey, that was fucked up. Just tell her, be like, yeah, you should be testing me. And until, you work on whatever it is you need to work on, I'm not going to be talking to you or hanging out with you for a while. And then you can go about it that way. Cause it's such a fucked up thing to do to a friend. It's like, why do you feel the need to test me if I'm attracted to you? And then your partner is implying that it's because I'm ugly and you're hotter than me. And so there's no way I could just be friends with you. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm 100% with you. I would also, to me, I feel like not that anyone owes anybody anything. To me, if I was in the same situation, I would just have that immediate conversation with my friend and just be like, what the fuck was that all about? And depending on how they react, if they go to me and dismiss my feelings and say, oh, you're tripping, you're overreacting, it's just a test. That's a clear cut way of saying like, okay, so has these past almost 12 years have been a lie, like how friendship would be? So depending on the reaction of the friend, if let's say the friend is just like, hey, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I shouldn't have done that. There will be a little bit of a separation. I'll still probably distance myself a little bit just to kind of heal from the situation until I get a little bit more trust back.
Yeah.
But if they fucking dismiss me or just like, oh, you're fucking tripping, like you shouldn't worry about this, it's just a prank and I don't care what you feel, then I'm like, all right, well, you fucking don't value me anyway, so I'm getting the hell out of this relationship.
Yeah. Is Opie a guy? Or sorry, the Opie's friend a guy?
Opie's a guy, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that whole part. But it doesn't change anything to me either. Like either way, it's still
same thing. Yeah,
fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Don't test your friends or anyone else in your life.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, crazy. We got a few more
super chats right now.
Yeah, we got a few more here. If you want to read them off, there, John. I pick up my next story.
Lunis says, "Were you trying to look like the younger Spock?" I've actually never watched Star Trek. Is it from Star Trek? Spock?
Yeah, yeah.
So
kind of got the haircut going.
I got the haircut going a little bit because like I said, we were at Bruno Mars concert last Sunday, and Anderson .Paak, who I believe who's like a super awesome artist, he has a little like personality. It's called DJ Pee Wee, where he basically has like the same fucking like haircut. It's like a little weave or like a bob that's going on. So I pretty much like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna brush my hair down today. Oh, he's a handsome motherfucker.
He is. It is a similar haircut.
I just need a little pointy ears. Maybe that could be my cosplay for freaking for what you call that? For Halloween or some shit.
Oh, Halloween, yeah. Yeah, my Sienna and her family would disown you if they knew you didn't watch Star Trek. They're big Trekkies.
Is that the one? Is that what they do? This like the little split shit.
That's Spock. He does.
Oh, hell yeah! What else? I'm trying to read more. Beckaboo Kitty sent $2. Patreon chat is needy and misses attention. What are y'all talking about in the Patreon chat right now? Some of y'all are unhinged, so I don't even be bothered sometimes. What message needs to be read on Patreon? Please type it or something. I don't know. Lily sent $1.99. Thank you, Lily. And Better Ford sent $1.69 Australian dollars.
Oh.
Thank you. Rose Chat Queen sent $2. Hey Mario. John, I got a toadstool cut equals 1 up. Let's go. I got a good life, baby. I got like at least 99 lives ahead of me.
You're also wearing red.
Let's go. Oh, that's true. Are you my Luigi, John?
I could be your Luigi.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Well, you are. I am much shorter. You know what I mean? So
that's
like,
true. It just makes sense.
Taller.
What does that make Sean then?
It's me, Mario.
What's Sean? Is he our Waluigi?
Sean could be our Yoshi. Because we want to ride him. You know
Discord did say Yoshi too. That's crazy. Disrespect. Holy shit.
Sean could be our Princess Peach too. If
That's
anything.
true. Yeah.
Whichever he wants, you know.
He's in another castle right now. All right. Let me move into this one here. I did say I had an update one, and we had enough time, so I'm going to do this one. Comes originally from AITH, and it is technically still ongoing, but we'll read the updates from what we got now. Title is, am I the asshole for pretending that I quit my job because my partner kept devaluing it?
Ooh. I'm going to go everyone sucks here.
Okay. OP does clarify that English is not their native language, so if I stumble through some stuff here, it's only partially my fault, maybe.
We don't even know how to use it, and that's supposedly our main language.
Yeah, I stumbled through regular ones too, so this is it's all on me. All right, so my husband, 28 male, and I, 27 female, have been together for 7 years, married for 3. He earns more than me, so I always end up doing more around the house to compensate for that. But my job covers the monthly rent and all my monthly expenses, including medical insurance, life insurance, debt, etc. I work in finance, so I don't earn badly by any means, and we'd struggle a bit if we were to live on his salary alone. I also manage all the finances for the family, since it's my field of expertise anyways. I make sure all the bills get paid, monthly budgeting, managing our debt repayment plans, etc. Damn, that is a lot.
That's invisible labor is crazy on this one.
Sure is. Because I work remotely for a foreign company, the hours I have to be online for work is around 4 p.m. to midnight, 5 days a week. He wants to go for dinner with a friend, just him, his friend's girlfriend, and me. And despite him knowing what my work schedule is, and me reminding him I can't just come and go as I please, they went ahead and planned it for next Friday. The friend and friend's girlfriend are also very aware of my schedule, and I've spoken to them directly about it too. Fridays are my worst days, and one I absolutely can't mess with because of strict work deadlines. I also have a recurring meeting with an important client on a Friday night at 8 p.m. Once again, I've made them all aware of this multiple times, and it gets ignored. They're all available the whole weekend, but refuse to move it to Saturday just to help make my life easier. Moving it to the day after will literally not inconvenience them in any way. I'd happily just not go at all, but they guilt trip me for it days afterwards if I don't go, which makes me feel like crap. They keep doing this. I keep asking them not to, and they just don't seem to care. Needless to say, I've had enough. Now, here's where I might be the asshole. Basically, when I got mad that they're doing this to me for the umpteenth time, I voiced my frustration to my husband. He was incredibly dismissive and basically implied that my job is not important. Needless to say, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Today, I had no meetings, so purposefully I stayed in pajamas all day and pretended like I was playing video games. My desk is positioned in such a way that there is a wall right behind me, and he physically can't see my screen unless he walks behind my desk and stands right next to me. We also have separate studies, so anytime I see him approach, I'd minimize the programs I use for work and open up the video game I'm playing. When he asked me about it, I then told him that since my job is so little consequence, I decided to just resign because it was stressing me out so much. If it's not important, then it's not worth stressing myself over it. Well, he freaked out about it and I just kept repeating that my job's not important, so I don't understand why he's so upset. I'm not usually one for confrontation, but once I finally lost my cool, I can be quite petty. After some back and forth, he eventually stormed off to the other room, and I continued working secretly. After a while, I got bored with the whole charade and told him I was lying and that I didn't actually resign. And well, long story short, he's furious with me and is currently out taking a walk to clear his head. I just felt like no one was listening to me, and all I was asking for was them to be a little accommodating, but they repeatedly pulled this stuff for years now. Talking obviously wasn't getting through to any of them, so I figured I needed a change of strategy for it to get through to him. So, am I the asshole?
Nah. As a matter of fact, clear his head with a guillotine or some shit like that. Yeah, this like scream underappreciated fucking all the invisible labor that you're doing. Yes, you might make more of the salary, but you are so much more compensating for all this other shit that you do around the house. And the fact that your partner can't even accommodate you by saying like, hey, by the way, Saturday is a much more, easier space for me to fucking just do whatever we want because I'm free that day. And they can't even accommodate you something simple as that. That's so fucked up. And they sound like them always guilt tripping you is such a shitty thing and constantly belittling you for the work that you do. I think, OP, you didn't do enough to be petty. I think you could have stretched this bitch out for another month or two. Anytime that he's fucking walking around the room, I don't know, rock a fucking Snuggie, have a pint of ice cream every single time he comes across the room. Make it more believable. Fuck with his mind. Don't do any of the extra shit you're doing around the house. Make him figure that shit out. Fuck that fool. Divorce his ass. I think you're better off alone because this guy doesn't appreciate you, seems like.
Yeah, as Resilient Sage said, everyone but OP is an asshole, which is where I kind of land. It's like, I don't know, you wouldn't just schedule, a lunch with friends and expect your partner to go on a work day. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. Everyone has work hours that are different. You know, there's nurses and doctors and all kinds of different jobs that work variable hours, and their partners, react and adjust their schedules where need be. They don't continually plan things and then guilt them for doing their fucking job. I think you're the only thing you're being an asshole for is staying with him, in my opinion, because he is clearly not listening to you, hearing you, and then gets angry when his he's being dismissive and doesn't listen to you, and you prove that he's not doing that. And it's just like, why are you with this person? He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So I will say, from what I could tell, most people deemed not the asshole. However, there was this one comment in the relevant comments here from OK Potato, which was downvoted. It said, everyone sucks. Him and your friends suck for not planning around your schedule, but you took it too far and lied. And then they say, use your words. To which OP said, I've tried that approach. They keep giving me fake apologies and then they just do it again anyway. It's like, yeah, if this has been happening for years, that's a different conversation. But again, don't be with this person.
Yeah. I mean, the title screamed everybody sucks, because it's like you doing that could possibly jeopardize the fuck your. I didn't know if they had like kids like trying to guess the scenario in the beginning, because that could completely jeopardize everything in your like financial situation. But the lack of like empathy for OP and the lack of like just appreciation or thanks from like the husband, like, hey, thank you for doing all this extra shit like for us in the house. And then all he does is fucking guilt tripping you for not even going out. You should be tired as hell too. Like, don't you just want to have like alone time or spend it together on the rare days that you guys are off or something like that? So I fucking hate this husband, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. And just to like devalue your partner's Like,
Yeah.
and on top of that, they're doing all the fucking house financing, which is like, that is a lot of work. That is a lot of extra mental load. And on top of that, it sounds like she's doing most of the chores around the house. So it's like, how dare you like demean her for doing her job? I just don't understand. So then there is an update a week later. So this blew up way more than I thought it would. I can't physically respond to every comment or message. But it's nice to know I'm not being unreasonable here. So it won't be a long update, but basically husband saw the Reddit post and got pissed off at me about it. He left and he's probably at his friend's place because his mom would have contacted me by now if he was there. In brackets, her and I are very close. I haven't heard from him in days, but I do see him posting on Instagram from time to time. This time spent alone made me realize I don't really need to stick around for any of this, and I'm actually really enjoying my time alone. So I'm filing for divorce.
Fuck yes.
This marriage doesn't make me happy. It only stresses me out. Luckily, we don't have kids, and we never planned on having any either. But I'm close to his family, which really sucks. Maybe that's why I put up with it so much for so long, because I actually don't have any living family left, which is a bit scary. I've already let the rental agent, I guess that's what it's supposed to be, no, we will be canceling our lease as early as April. I need to give at least 1 month's notice. I'm going to look for a smaller place for myself because I can afford to support myself with the money I make if I downsize, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm nervous about no longer having a family, but not as upset about the divorce as I thought I would be. So yeah, not a very exciting update, but it is what it is. I think that is an exciting update, OP.
Yeah. Now his life's going to be in shambles because no one's going to mommy him anymore, taking care of every single goddamn details around the house. Fuck this fool. Let him and his friend be together, hanging out all the time. They sound like both like miserable pricks, so fuck both of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering why OP was sticking around, because it's like, if anyone could financially figure themselves out, it's probably OP, you know, who does it anyway for the whole family, or the whole, like them too. So, but it is like sucks because you're close with her family. Hopefully, you know, his mom will still be close with you until you have that time to distance yourself and stuff like that, because, you know, hopefully she cares about you for you and not because you're her son's wife. So I don't know. I wish you nothing but the best going forward, OP. And
you got this shit. You a bad bitch, girl. You got this.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next story. Trying to see which one I shall do. Okay, this one is cross-posted by Dude Bandicoot.
Ooh. Goat.
This one is titled, I think I know why no man takes my friend on a 5th date, but I am not telling her.
Ooh. That seems, I don't know. I think if my friend kept failing on dates, whether it was her fault or not, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's like, hey, just so you know, those guys are dicks. Like, that's why they're not going on more dates. Or if it's like, you know, maybe they're an asshole. Your friend's maybe an asshole to people. Yeah, like, there's that possibility as well. You know what I mean? It's like, I would probably want to tell my friend so that they could adjust and hopefully be a better person on dates. I don't know.
We shall see.
All right.
So I just got back from a week in Bali with a close friend, and I think I finally get why none of the men she meets go past 3 to 4 dates with her. And I feel awful because I know I'm never going to tell her. She's actually great, smart, funny, kind, but there's something I saw on this trip that I can't unsee now. The cat. The cat who wasn't not there, but her ghost followed us everywhere anyway. Everything, and I mean everything, came back to the cat. Every couple of hours, we were back on it. At dinner in beautiful places, she'd go quiet, scrolling old photos, worrying if the cat was depressed. She would do multiple FaceTimes with her sitter every day, full baby voice, and at night, she'd literally sing lullabies to the cat over the phone. She'd leave beach parties to get updates from her sitter. At first, it was cute. Then it got a lot. We walked past a tattoo shop and she seriously considered getting her cat's face tattooed in a cafe. She saw 2 cartoon characters kissing on a menu and went, "This reminds me of my cat." I asked how. She said once her cat sniffed another cat and they looked like they were kissing, like everything filtered through the cat. One day, we spent the whole 3 hours finding the perfect gift for the cat. 3 hours. The cat is going to break it in 5 seconds. And we could have done something else in that time, explored a new place maybe, but nope. And then I learned how she lives and it got worse. She has a no closed doors policy because if any door closes, the cat screams all night. Bedroom, bathroom, everything open. This means that the cat sleeps on her chest every night, follows her into the bathroom, sits on her lap while she's on the toilet, and also watches her shower. I tried to imagine a guy coming over and yeah, that's probably where things end. She also wants the insane Korean drama level love, like can't live without each other kind. But then casually said one day that she'd always choose her cat over a partner. So what is someone even signing up for? By date 3 or 4, I'm guessing the guy has heard about the cat 30 to 40 times, seen her FaceTime it mid-meal, maybe been to her place, maybe gotten scratched and realized this isn't she has a pet. The pet is the main character and I'm not and never will be. So he leaves politely. She thinks men aren't trying. They get upset. She gets upset, goes back to the cat. Bond gets stronger. Next guy sees an even more intense version of this and leaves faster. Loop. And the worst part, she has no idea. And I'm not telling her because I know how that conversation goes. She will get defensive and I will become the villain who doesn't get her bond with her pet. And our friendship will be over. So yeah, now every time she says he just wasn't feeling it, I'm like, I think I know exactly what he felt. And there's a note. This is not me saying people with pets or cats can't date or are difficult to be with. I know other people who are perfectly fine pet parents. This is just an exceptional case where someone's deeply enmeshed relationship with their pet might be affecting their dating life.
Yeah, might be. Might be. But you're pissed at me. It's like you have no idea why these relationships are ending based on the context you're giving, OP. It's just what you find annoying about her relationship with her cat. Maybe most of these guys are cool with that. You have no idea. It's just like something else that they falls apart during the dating. Like, I don't know, Sienna and I talk about our cats all the fucking time. It's like when we're always on, trips or if we're on a trip or something like that and we see another cat, it's like, oh, that looks like Ringo or whatever. Or I wonder how we call them the babies. I wonder how the babies are doing.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin's literally my phone case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think it's perfectly fine to be obsessed with your pet, no matter dog, lizard, whatever it happens to be. And then you'll find someone that, cares about animals and loves your pet just as much as you do. And I think that's fair to want that because the alternative is that they are kind of meh about their pet, which is like,
yeah,
I don't know why you'd want that as a friend. I don't know. So I don't know. I think you're assuming a lot here, OP, without knowing that this is the issue and putting a lot of, emphasis on this being the only thing. It's like maybe the K-drama thing is the issue. Maybe she's expecting a K-drama for every relationship. Maybe that is truly what's she's like, yeah, I'm just not and that's bothering, her date.
Yeah, she's looking for that spark,
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fine. Just support your friend.
Yeah, I'm with you here too. Like, I will understand because I did have some like coworkers that like past coworkers that I distanced myself a little bit because it's like, all right, I can see if people get, I feel like OP is just like annoyed that like, okay, all the friend does is talk about cats. Cause when sometimes I have to catch myself, I'm like, fuck, I'm talking about my dog's way too damn much. I need to fucking chill here a little bit. But like, it's also the same situation where like, I got annoyed a little bit with like some old coworkers where all they talk about is like, look at the picture of my baby. Like, Cheyenne in freaking Superstore where they're just like, oh shit, sick. I got like that. So I'm just like, all right, I'll give you like a few minutes, like something that you're passionate about that you want to share. I'll smile and giggle for a little bit.
Yeah.
But after like a few times showing it, I'm like, oh, sick, bro. I gotta get fucking lunch. Or, you know, some people about like, hey, I fucking love wrestling. I'll talk about wrestling all day. Some people might be fucking sick of me doing that shit. So I think there just needs to be a situational awareness from the friend where like, if you're really that comfortable with each other, you can have a conversation with a friend and say like, hey, gotta talk about your cats a little too damn much. We're vacationing in Bali right now. Can we do something else? Instead of just like hiding it and building this resentment and that judgmental headspace that you got going on, have a fucking conversation with your friend and find the root issue. Yeah. Instead, now you're just putting her on blast for no reason. You're assuming like the issue is this, but it could be completely something else. So I think you should just talk.
Yeah, I agree. Melissa Kopek said the Discord link is expired. How can we rich join? Oh, I didn't realize the Discord link was expired. My apologies. I hate Discord because I put like the link to never expire and it fucking always does. It pisses me off. It expires, yeah. Sorry about that. Do you want to read the next one or the next two here while
I can. Let me just look. Next one is from Ray the Lupentroph, sent $5. Boys, can you please pay attention to what's in the Patreon? We're desperate for the attention. Love y'all. All I see is Automod just keeps removing shit. So I'm assuming you guys are saying something completely heinous. What? Hi, patrons. What do you guys want to talk? We're not turning off Automod. This is a public live. If this is like just us hanging out with the rich, we'll turn that shit off.
Well, it is. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, only the rich will see their own fucked up comments and stuff. So I can take the Automod off. There we go. I'll take it off.
You're encouraging it. Oh,
you're free. All right. Here's the Discord link. Put it in the YouTube chat. The link. All right. Sorry. Was there another one or is that it?
Ooh, yes. Lunessa donated $2 to put condolences to everyone that has lost a pet. Agreed.
Yeah.
It's too short. We have them for too short of a time, unfortunately.
Don't talk about it. It makes me sad every time I think about it. Rigo and Artemis are not even 3, and I think about it, and I'm like, I'm going to be so fucking sad. It's just...
Chloe's turning 14 this year. Don't do this to me.
We're not talking about it. We're not thinking about it. No! We're moving to the next story. This one is posted on Am I Overreacting? By At My Breaking Point. The title is, my husband doesn't believe our 4-month-old is his and asked for a paternity test. Am I overreacting?
No.
Okay.
No?
No.
Does that baby look hella different from your husband?
Doesn't matter though. I mean,
that's true.
Presumably, like there, we've had scenarios where it's like, you know, each parent is a different skin color and it takes one of the other ones.
Yeah, like a recessive gene.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Takes things over a little bit, but
all right.
Yeah. There's something deeply rooted that, you know, you guys don't have, like, apparently your husband doesn't trust you or some shit. So that might be some of his own issue that he needs to sort out.
Yeah. All right. So get ready for this first sentence here, John. My husband, 29 male, and I, 22, have been together for 2 years now and officially married for 1.
Shall I do it?
You do it.
Illegal.
There we go. Thank you. And thank you, Brazilian Sage. All right. So for some context, he is Pakistani, has dark eyes, dark skin, and hair. I am white, blue eyes, light brown hair, pale. So, of course, our child was going to be a mix of features. I think maybe he assumed that he would mainly look like him, but when our son was born, he was a purplish color with dark hair, which is actually what I looked like when I was born too. He was.
God damn, you gave birth to Thanos? What the fuck?
No, this can't happen. Don't give him any gloves. No gauntlets.
Don't give him the gauntlet.
He was so in love with him, very much an attentive father, and his favorite thing in the world was the rush into our flat and see him after work. Was to rush into our flat and see him after work. It has been 4 months since he was born. His dark hair has fallen out, and he is now growing in blonde hair. And he has blue eyes and light skin. These past few weeks, he has been very distant towards him. Not as excited, and just more in his thoughts. I finally figured out why last night. He frankly asked if I cheated on him, and I told him of course not. And then he kept yelling at me saying I was lying. I asked him why he thought this way, and he said it was because he looked nothing like him. Now, facially, my son has a lot of his features, in brackets, his eye shape and nose, but because he has lighter coloring, he's saying I cheated. In the argument last night, he referred to him as my son, not our son. Honestly, I've never been more hurt in my life. I started crying, saying he was his son, and saying I cheated on him was unforgivable. I would never have suggested I cheated on him if I were in this position. If I were in his position, I guess. He then said he wanted a paternity test, and if he found out I cheated on him, we were getting a divorce. I think you're fucking getting a divorce either way, you piece of shit.
Regardless, brother.
I told him this whole thing was asinine, that some babies get darker as they grow up, and I was white-haired until I was 4. He just wouldn't listen to me. I just feel extremely betrayed that he would even think I cheated on him. So even if we do a paternity test, which he wanted to do tomorrow, I feel like the trust in our relationship is gone. I guess I want some perspective. Do you think he's right to ask for a paternity test? Is it right that I feel like our relationship won't be the same regardless of the results, which I know will come back with him as the father? I just don't know what to think.
You should really consider, because once the trust is gone, the relationship it's going to be rocky. It's going to be on thin ice, basically. And the accusation is wild. And one, you married a dumbass that doesn't understand genetics. He's Pakistani. You're white. Of course, shit's going to fucking blend. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like you already said, like he has, like the kid has their facial, like, what do you call that? Like facial features.
Yeah.
And the kid is how old? Like a couple months?
4 months.
4 months. Give it fucking time. Like, what are we doing?
No, John. Like he loved the child and thought it was his until the dark hair grew out, and now it's blonde hair.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah. This does the fucking partner are they not aware that they are in a biracial relationship? Like, it's not going to be our carbon copy of what the fucking kid is going to look. It's going to be like a mixture of both of you, you dumbass. Oh my God. I think this marriage is done, in my opinion. Like once the trust is breached, it's really, truly hard to get back to that. Yeah.
Especially him accusing you of cheating.
Sounds like projection, to be honest.
It's one thing if you believe they actually cheated. That's one thing. This is like he was fine with the child until it started growing blonde hair, which it had the dark hair to begin with. So the only difference is, it has blonde hair like my wife. There's no way it could be mine. What the fuck are we talking about? You're so stupid. Smile in chat said, I think everyone should get a paternity test. Which I think, because I do know hospitals will sometimes mix babies up. So I can see maybe like a parental test for both parents when they leave the baby with the hospital with the baby to know that it's your fucking child. Because I do hear that happens more often than you think. So that's maybe a possibility, but either way, it shouldn't be because it's an accusatory reason for like, you cheated. It's like, well, if you have no other proof that they cheated, then you're just being a dick and a dumbass.
Wouldn't that be kind of like also a smart idea to kind of do it very early on, so that way they can see if there's any like genetic, issues based on like the parent, like both sides, what pre-existing conditions they could possibly have based on like the genetics? I think
could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, the only thing I worry about is, well, in America anyway, is the medical industry having, you know,
they do be selling your shit.
Yeah. That's all I worry about.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I do think that's maybe not a bad idea. I don't know what kind of tests they do for children, to be honest. I have no idea. Neither does John. So we're spitballing here, but yeah, it's just, you know, I'm sure they test for some things.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like, it's been fun going to a lot of hospitals lately, finding out some fucking, you know, genetic pre-existing conditions I have. I'm like, motherfucker, I wish I knew about this.
Yeah, I agree with that. Someone in chat, Kiana, said those tests are probably expensive, and that is probably true.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah. Reddit deemed not overreacting, and I poked the pizza said the fact that he's even going so far as ignoring the baby and not referring to him as his anymore is almost the worst part. Not only does he not trust you, he hasn't even gained any real affection for your shared child in all these months. I feel like any decent human would have a hard time snubbing an innocent baby like this. You're not overreacting. Your husband actually sucks. Which is, yeah, the other part of this is like, okay, well, you treated that child like your own for the past 4 months. And now you're you made no connection with that child to be like, hey, this is hard for me, but I don't know if that like is biologically mine. You know what I mean? But I'm still not going to call him mine. It's like, what the fuck? Don't punish the child. Even if you have these delusions, you know what I mean? Like, you're just an asshole.
Yeah.
And then Vegetable Business said, tell him you'll get the paternity test and the divorce papers. And when the test comes back so that his son is indeed his, he can sign the divorce papers and get ready to be a full-time parent 50% of the time, because you're not staying married to someone who thinks you're lying, cheating baby trapper. Yeah. Or he's contributing a lot of money. That's what I'd go with. Yep.
So, I don't know, man. People, I mean, I get it. People do cheat, but if like, there's no indicator, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been in like a loving relationship and this shit, like out of nowhere, like what's going on? And are you like, it sounds to me, it's very projecting.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Caesar said, what do you guys think about Neon going to Canada? Who is Neon?
Who's Neon?
Oh, is it a band?
I only know Neon Trees.
I don't know. Oh, a streamer. A streamer? Do we know Neon?
I have no idea who Neon. I also don't watch streamers, so I'm like, who is Neon?
He seems like not a great person. Is that correct? He's a streamer on Kick. Oh, okay. So he's probably the worst person in the world. It's like where people go when they can't stream on regular platforms because they're shitty people. It's like a Twitch alternative.
People are, to be honest.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
I don't love it that they're coming to Canada.
Wait, Melissa put Patreon is sad that you don't love them. What do you guys want? What do you want from us?
All right, I got Patreon.
Was there something that we need to read? Is there something important that you want us to read? Or are you guys just being horny? Because I'm not reading that shit.
Also, I am sorry. When I have to read the story, I do have to close I have all my other tabs down so I can focus on the story. But I will hold it open for when John reads his next story. How about that?
Don't ask me to read shit, because like now I'm paying attention to 3 different things. I can't even pay attention to one thing.
The first thing I read is Slaba and that knob, John. So this is what they want.
You see what I fucking mean?
Jesus Christ.
I will get the chancla. Y'all need to fucking relax. All right. Let me see which one I have. I think I have on my last story. I think.
Yeah, but this could be the last one. I got one more as well. So.
Okay. So my last story of the day, I'm ending it on a funny note. And of course, I had to pick one from the goat of all goats, a mid score.
Oh, sorry. I'm paying attention to Patreon chat.
Thank you. The title for this one is My Coke Habit Got Me in Trouble.
I mean, yeah, I could believe that actually.
All right, let's see how it goes. Well, not really, but I did have to pee in a cup. So it's been a long weekend. My 2 sons and I were helping my daughter move. It was a nice and warm weekend, and so on our last load to her house, I decided to treat the crew and myself to some Slurpees from the local 7-Eleven. I do love a good Slurpee.
Nice.
Much to my dismay, the Coke dispenser was doing a thaw cycle and wasn't available. The rest of the crew liked the other flavors, and so they were satisfied, but I had to settle for a Dr. Pepper instead. I'm so happy I don't claim to be a Texan because I think Dr. Pepper is the most disgusting fucking soda in the world. Kiss my ass if you think otherwise.
You know what, John? I agree 1,000%.
Thank you. Oh my God, Dr. Pepper. I want you to see a doctor to fucking get this shit out of my goddamn system. It is so gross. How many billions of spices you put in that shit? You ain't doing it right. It sucks.
Yeah, Patreon chat is rioting right now. Kidman's asked Dr. Pepper or Dasani, John.
My own
piss. A gun.
Oh God, both disgusting. Anyways, we get to her new house, get everything unloaded, and I peel off as I have to get back to work in a few hours. Quick shower, get into my uniform, and they put for context, I'm a paramedic. And since it's been a while and I'm really craving a Slurpee, I stop at the same 7-Eleven on my way to the station. The machine had finished cycling and was running. Yay.
Sorry,
as I'm saying, oh, go ahead. What's going on?
I think this is Fred said, shut your bowl, cut ass up, John, to the Dr. Pepper comment.
That's cool. That's cool.
Shit. That's crazy.
Like I give a shit what you think, Fred. Fuck, I lost it. Where am
Sorry. I'm not paying attention at all. This is my bad.
As I'm paying, the clerk jokes, had to come back for one, didn't you? To which I replied, yeah, this Coke habit is a crutch. I'm wishing I hadn't made that joke as some woman heard that and started ranting about how I shouldn't do drugs. I tried to explain the joke to her. You know, I have a thing for Coca-Cola Slurpees to the point that it's a habit of getting them. Coca-Cola is also shortened for Coke. I have a habit of getting Coke Slurpees. Coke habit? Nope. Woman would not listen. Jesus. Started ranting more about how EMS staff should not be taking drugs and that she's going to report me to the department and stormed off. I got to the station and I went straight away to the captain's office. I explained what happened and that the woman threatened to report me. He said if she did, we'd deal with it then. He also asked me if I were to be drug tested, would the results come back clean? I said that they would without hesitation. He sent me on my way. In the middle of dinner, the captain calls me into his office and says that I'll have to go home for the rest of the shift. I'm then to report to one of the local labs in the area and take a drug screening, and that I'm not to come in until the results are processed, typically 3 days. Yes, the miserable twat waffle reported my ass and I'm putting on the inactive roster until the results are in. Naturally, they came back clean, and so the captain called me yesterday and said that I was cleared to come back. Since this was a false report and I hadn't done anything illegal or dangerous, I'm still getting paid for the mini staycation and I'm back to work later today. Well done, lady. All you achieved is wasting taxpayer dollars, getting me tested for making a joke and letting me sit at home playing Minecraft while binge watching some of the shows I've been meaning to catch up on. Way to go, you miserable bitch.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, crazy to report someone even after they explained it. Like, no, I just like this pop. You know what I mean? Crazy. I threw a poll in just on YouTube of who likes Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I don't trust people who enjoys Dr. Pepper. It's like, oh, you guys have bad taste.
Yeah, I've tried it many times. It is just not I don't understand it.
Oh my God.
It's not my thing. But I mean, hey, here's the thing, everyone. If John and I don't like Dr. Pepper, that just means there's more out in the world for you guys to enjoy. Think about it that way.
Yeah, because I'm not touching that shit. The fuck? I'm convinced that Dr. Pepper is made with Dasani water. As a matter of fact, they're in the same company, so I don't doubt it. That's why it tastes like shit.
Are they the same company?
Aren't they owned by Coke?
No, I think Dr. Pepper is its own company.
Oh, Dr. Pepper's own thing, but whatever. They both suck.
Yeah, it's Keurig Dr. Pepper that owns it.
Oh, Keurig's ass too.
All right, John, any other companies you want to take shots at?
Arby's is fucking atrocious.
Okay.
What else?
Whataburger.
I went to the Dr. Pepper museum. I wanted a refund.
What could they? Okay, interesting. I don't know what you expected.
Waco, Texas. I just wanted to try it. That was like one of the first times trying Dr. Pepper, and they said it's good here because it's fresh over here. Man, that shit tasted worse. Man, if you're telling me this is supposed to be good here, and I thought it was the worst thing I've ever tasted, I ain't getting that shit in the wild. Hell nah. Hell nah.
All right, where's the Coke Museum? That's where and not the pop.
Disgusting. Also, mint chocolate chip, yuck.
FZ.
Might as well just brush your teeth, you fucking heathens.
FZA in our Patreon said, laugh my ass off. Fresh soda is a hilarious selling point. It's like, shouldn't it all be fresh? You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Ship an old ass soda.
Doo-doo water, bro. Ugh.
All right. It seems like most of our chat enjoys.
Yeah, I like pissing people. Yeah, you like these fucking hot takes, people? I got a lot of them. I got time. I don't trust 51% of these fucking people in our chats right now. Guys are heathens to me.
That's a majority.
Freaks.
Freaks. Oh, what about pineapple on pizza, John?
Depends.
Depends.
It depends.
I've never heard that answer before. What the fuck do you mean depends?
It depends. It has to be the right type of pineapple. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, isn't there only one? Maybe
there's some. I don't like pineapple pizza on like. Okay, this is me being bougie. All right, like the chains. Not really, but like a nice gourmet like pineapple pizza.
Okay, so you just
does it with some jalapenos and like banana.
So your take is just it has to be fancy pizza for it to be good pineapple pizza.
It has to be good quality ingredients. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean I think that's most things.
Arguably, but I do like a good pineapple pizza, but I don't like it in like I wouldn't fuck with it in pizza. I don't like it in like Domino's or Papa John's or some shit.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, listen, if Pizza Hut came out with a margarita pizza, I'm trusting that less than an authentic Italian restaurant. Chat and Patreon is calling you bougie, which that's fair.
I know what I fucking am, people. I've never changed. I've been like this for the past 5 years since you've seen me in this goddamn show. Ain't shit changed.
All right, John, let me finish this one off, which I think your bougie ass will also have a take on this one. This one is
mangoes on pizza is crazy though. Like someone I don't know about that. Mangoes on pizza, I don't know.
See, I don't love sweet on pizza most of the time. A nice hot honey I can fuck with, but it's just like for me it's like a different palate. But I don't know. It's just not for me. All right. So this one is from AITAH, posted by Wrench in a Pot. Title is, am I the asshole for refusing to visit in-laws because of the house temperature?
No, not the asshole. If that shit is fucking hot, if it's anything above 67 degrees, I ain't showing up. If your fucking house feels like a sauna, Hell no. If I'm gonna get charged with indecent exposure entering said household, fuck no.
What's the max temperature you would stay in a house? Because you said 67, but I imagine there's a max.
70 is pushing it for me.
70 is pushing it? Okay. That's about room temperature, right? It's about 21?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, 70 is pushing it for me, brother. Hell no.
All right. So my 36 female, husband's 37 male family lives out of state. We are in the DC area and they live in southern Mississippi. Every summer, we spend 2 weeks visiting. My in-laws are great, except for one thing. They keep their house in the summer at 80 degrees.
I'm out. I'm actually committing mass murder in that household, to be honest.
I have to do the conversion here. 27 almost?
Hell no. Hell no. Oh, you're telling me, man, there might be some fucking herbs growing within your house just because of how hot and humid that place is. Hell, you got a whole agriculture going on over there, planting your own goddamn tomatoes in your damn stairwell. Got me fuck hell.
80 is crazy. They go on to say, it's unbearable. I do not sleep. It makes me nauseous. If I try to ask for more AC, they oblige for like 10 minutes, then complain about it being too cold. My husband is also miserable, but he deals with it. Tonight, I told him he's more than welcome to visit this summer, but I will not be joining him. It's not relaxing for me. I do not want to use my vacation time to be miserable for 2 weeks. He got upset and said spending time with his family and his wife together is important to him. He said I was being selfish, and in brackets, I am being selfish, but I don't think it's a bad thing here. I explained that I understand that, but unless we stay in other accommodations like a hotel, or if his parents agree to the interior cooler for our visit, I will stay behind. Of course, he wants to stay with his family, but he won't say anything to them about the temperature. This upsets me. I told him part of being married is watching out for the well-being of your partner, and of course, it escalated. So have at it. Am I the asshole for not visiting my in-laws until something changes?
Nah, I'm an OP here. Not gonna lie to you. I am not wasting fucking
2
PTO
weeks.
time for 2 weeks. Hey, maybe a compromise like, hey, we'll hang out at the house like as much as possible. Hell, we'll hang out outdoors or some shit like that. So that way I can have some sort of a fan, but I ain't sleeping here. Like I am too fucking old to like, risk or fucking like skimp out on my damn comfort. You got me fucked up. I am staying somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, and I don't think you're asking for anything unreasonable. It's like, hey, if we go, like, let's get a hotel. You know what I mean? Or they could be maybe more accommodating to us, at least somewhere in the middle of 80 and a reasonable fucking temperature. Like 80, I couldn't sleep in 80. 80 is
I'd get a heat stroke. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I don't understand how they do that, especially in the Mississippi heat. God, that's like humid, right?
Humidity is
crazy. You're just fucking, I'd be sweating nonstop. So yeah, I gotta go not the asshole. OP puts in a quick edit here and says it would be difficult for them to travel to visit us, especially for 2 weeks. They do visit us and we see them multiple times a year. My husband's relationship with my family is great. My family lives closer, so it's easier to spend a weekend with them here and there, which is fair. Yeah, I mean, all that doesn't really add to the context of why they should have their house at 80 degrees. That's crazy.
I grew up in the Philippines. Like I lived there. I know exactly like that humidity and the heat. It's just so sticky. And I'm like, I just showered, but I felt like I'm also showering right now just because of how hot it is. I can't do it. Yeah.
I mean, even a lot of Southern Ontario where I am, like it's just humid. It's so fucking humid in those summers. And it's so sticky and I just hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
Damn, they live in a fucking terrarium, bro. That shit's crazy.
Literally. Reddit deemed not the asshole, and Geeky Girl said, not the asshole. Sucking up all your vacation time to spend with your in-laws in Mississippi is absurd. Being hot, sick, and uncomfortable for 2 weeks is also ridiculous. I don't know if that's how they enjoy spending their time, then that's fine. But yeah, I'd rather be comfortable doing this visit as well.
Yeah.
And then holy freaking nits said, not the asshole. And staying at a hotel is an extremely fair compromise. If your husband would prefer staying at his parents while you get a hotel yourself, even better. Keep firm on your limits here. It's not fair that he's too chicken to speak up for himself and expects you to suffer for 2 weeks because of it. I think that's fair. That's, you can get a hotel yourself. Say for 1 week.
That's true. I'd be dying, not gonna lie.
I'm sweating just think about it.
I sweat in like 60 something degrees, like in AC, because I run hot all the time.
Yeah. No, I'm the exact same, especially sleeping. We were talking about this before the pod, actually, John and I. I can't sleep unless I'm under like a thin sheet, like, or blanket. Like it can't be like a comforter. I get way too hot in. So, yeah, I would be cooking.
My favorite type of weather where it's like there's a risk of shrinkage happening. Like that's how I fall asleep really good.
Hell yeah. All right. WikiManiacs, that is it for our live show. If you missed any of this, don't worry. We're going to be posting it as a video or an audio podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. I heard Apple Podcasts actually has video now. Is that true?
Do they?
I don't have Apple products, so I don't watch on Apple. So if anyone can confirm,
I've used Apple Podcasts in like years, so I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Apple doesn't have video. I thought they were releasing it recently. Is that? I mean, not that we would even be able to do video there yet, but
yeah.
I was just wondering if other podcasts had video on there. But anyway, I guess we'll check it out. See.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us a like, subscribe if you really like us. If this is your first time and you're not subscribed, which is, God, I hope you were here for that poop story. That would have been a crazy first experience.
Sorry to introduce you guys to that.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say, John, before we close out the episode?
No, read on Wiki. Oh yeah, read on wikishop.com. If you guys want to buy the Ice Out merch, half of the profits will go to the Twin Cities Food Justice.
Hell yeah. M. Lou in Twitch said, thanks, bro, and working man Sean. Sean is a working man.
That's true. If you're rich, the announcement for real might shock you. So
the announcement.
Let's see.
I'm confused.
Yeah, it's the first thing that he says, like, let's get it out of the way. If you know, you know. Now everyone will know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is true.
All right, Wikimaniacs, we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll see you for tomorrow's episode. Bye.
Drink water. Don't drink Dr. Pepper, you nasty motherfuckers.
You do what you want.
Don't. Hydrate correctly. Don't drink some of that nasty shit that they... Go ahead. Close it off.
Bye.